100 years ago, there was a book that turned the Joseon kingdom upside down. The book 서유견문, called Observations on Travels in the West, was written by Yu Gil-jun, the first man from Joseon to study abroad in the US. What about today, 100 years after Yu wrote his book? Over the past century, Korea has embraced Western civilization and experienced rapid industrialization. Today, Korea is more relevant in the world than it ever was in the past. This is our attempt to create our own version of observations on travels in the West. May 2012, Busan. The brightest and boldest dreams of the world's auto industry roll out. Every model is chic and cutting edge. Their difference is all in the design. In the spotlight, the CEO of Mercedes-Benz calls a Korean designer to the stage.
It's my great pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Hubert Lee.
Hubert Lee is the creative director behind a new SUV model.
ML의 헤드라이트는 사람의 눈과 같은 거죠. 그래서 보시다시피 이 라이트 가이드로 표현한 사람의 눈꺼풀입니다.
Cars can be, I guess, a little bit more sexy. Automotive design is all about the emotional desirability. So that's what we really focus on.
Driven by his passion for cars, Lee is redesigning the world. Lee is the head of Mercedes-Benz's advanced design studio in California. He's famous for designing the sleek second-generation CLS. Combining a sedan with a coupe, it's a benchmark for auto enthusiasts.
This car is solely design-based. It's an emotional car. So for our clients, it's for clients who want to be different, who want to stand out, who want to have something special, rather than just a normal sedan.
From coupes to convertibles, Lee is redrawing history for the world's oldest automaker. As for his standards of style,
it's about proportion, beautiful proportions, and stance. Stance is about the relationship between the body, the wheel arches, and the wheels. And we say, if the stance is good, then it sits good. It sits right.
Lee's passion for cars dates back to his childhood, making his career choice easy. The Korean talent is a world-class designer, now changing the outlook for the auto industry.
I never get bored of cars. And I think this is the foundation that I have, because I love automobiles. I love creating automobiles. Hey, Alan. How's it going?
Good, good.
All right, let's see the biome.
Here's the rear wheel.
So I see, so the two passengers are going to sit on each side, right?
Through computerized 3D models, Lee fine-tunes his designs. The design must also reflect the car's functions.
We've got 5-spoke wheels.
So wow, it's actually 2-in-1.
Yeah.
That's great. That's a good idea. We are going to mill the model in full size so we can see it. But just by looking at, going through the computer, looking at the digital files, we can make changes, we can make improvements, and we can predict how the vehicle is going to look.
Point is actually a little bit forward.
As a creative director, he's well admired.
It's kind of a bioluminescence So you get this dual function. Attention to detail, line quality. I know he still sketches everything analog with a pencil and sweeps. So he has a really good eye at tuning lines and making sure everything is in balance and aesthetically correct.
And with foresight, Lee offers this nature-fueled concept car.
I think the future car design will be very much determined by alternative drivetrain and alternative energy. Gasoline engine is no longer needed, then you don't really need all that hood space. This evolving technology, yes, I think there's going to be a big change in car design.
Among other things, Germany is synonymous with design. Functionality is valued in particular and evident even in traffic lights. On the premises of the historical Zollverein colliery in Essen City, the world's largest display of contemporary design is on offer. It's the Red Dot Design Museum.
Ein sehr schönes Umfeld, sehr gute Ausstellung. Die Sachen, die ausgestellt worden sind, sind auch sehr anregend.
The museum offers a comprehensive view of the past, present and future of design by showcasing the winners of the prestigious Red Dot Award.
In many areas our products will change a lot because designers have to reflect the new situation, that we have to save energy, that we have to be more sustainable, that we have to show more respect to nature, and all these things will go into the future development of design.
Among the innovations from around the globe are creations from South Korea.
Also ich finde die Art, wie Design hier vollzogen wird, sehr interessant. Dass Korea eben dort mehr tut wie manch andere Länder, das merkt man schon.
Ultra-slim televisions are especially popular with visitors.
OLED TV is only 4mm thin, and because of that, we can design our OLED TV really look gorgeous and slim and look fantastic.
Last year alone, South Korea won 69 Red Dot Awards, with Kia Motors' K5 sedan taking the Best of the Best title.
If you look from the side, the car has a very elegant line. Then the whole proportions of the car fit perfectly together. Korean designers try to combine their tradition with the knowledge of latest technology.
In the cultural heart of Paris, France, galleries line the streets around the Centre Georges Pompidou. Gallery Nathalie Obadia exhibits contemporary art. It's a globally acclaimed gallery featured at international art fairs. Nathalie Obadia is the owner. From a family of art collectors, Obadia is known to have a superb eye for talent and ceramic art.
Bonjour, bienvenue.
Even at home, she's surrounded by priceless works of art from around the world.
Alors, dès que je fais ici un dîner familial ou avec des amis ou des dîners plus importants pour des vernissages, où il peut y avoir jusqu'à 40 et 50 personnes, je suis toujours très heureuse de montrer justement cette œuvre.
As for her favorite,
voilà. Et ici, vous avez cette très belle œuvre de Lee Jung, que j'aime regarder justement tous les matins quand je me lève.
This green spot yellow stool, made from celadon, is by Korean artist Jong.
J'aime l'ambiguïté de la forme, on ne sait pas si c'est une sculpture, si ça peut être aussi une table, si ça peut être aussi un tabouret. Donc j'ai beaucoup aimé, je vous dis, le mystère de la pierre et l'ambiguïté de la forme. Très maîtrisé, mais ça donne cet aspect justement extrêmement naturel ou venu d'une autre planète. Voilà.
He has many fans around the world, including Hollywood star Brad Pitt.
Alors le design coréen, je pense qu'il est tout aussi connu, puisque maintenant vous avez des galeries coréennes qui sont présentes dans des grandes foires de design, ce qui permet un rayonnement important, ce qui permet d'être vu par les grands collectionneurs internationaux ainsi que par les musées.
Twice a year, Paris hosts Europe's biggest decor show, Maison Objet. Some 300 companies and 80,000 visitors turn up each time. For a peek at tomorrow's trends, this is the place to be.
Gifts of furniture or household textile, everything around the house, but also everything around what is emotion for the final client. That means they're not only buying objects or products, they're also coming in kind of a special atmosphere.
The trade show targets professionals from the field of interior design. These days, contributions from Korea are up, thanks to popular demand.
기존에 보던 유럽에서 쓰는 플라스틱이라든가 아니면 크라프트지라든가 이런 것이 아닌 굉장히 한국적인 또는 이 사람들이 보기에는 동양적인 느낌이겠죠. 그런 소재에서 오는 그 장점, 종이지만 불에 타지 않는다는 거, 그리고 불빛이 은은하게 나간다는 그 점 때문에 저희가 어필을 하는 것 같습니다.
Also appealing to the show's visitors are accessories for high-tech gadgets. This small humidifier is a big hit.
Plug in, USB. That is standby mode. 6-hour working. Back to the standby mode.
Built on advanced technology, this gizmo doesn't require a filter.
C'est l'intelligence des objets, leur simplicité, la qualité des matériaux, la technique utilisée, et puis finalement des services esthétiquement très élégants.
This South Korean producer of daily and travel accessories enjoys a following around the globe. Its specialty, fun and functionality.
Et on fait des produits de 30 ml pour le voyage, donc on est intéressé par des produits qui aillent dans le même esprit, tout à fait. Et donc comme les couleurs sont assez acidulées et que nous avons des produits avec des couleurs très acidulées également, je trouve que ça correspond bien à notre offre.
In addition to its strong colors, Alif is famed for its quirky designs.
유럽에는 이렇게 굉장히 다양한 브랜드들과 디자인들이 많이 있다 보니까 저희도 약간 저희만의 좀 강한 캐릭터를 좀 가지려고도 노력을 많이 했어요. 한 20%에서 30% 정도 성장을 꾸준히 지금 하고 있는 상태입니다.
Fans of Korean designs include the show organizer.
Like in Korea, people are very proud about culture, history, all what is around trends that pushes everybody for drawing new design for the future.
Talents à la carte is a showcase of promising artists invited by Maison Objet. Making the shortlist this year, Korean interior designer Kim Hee-won.
Rice paper. So I work with
Kim likes to reinterpret the past with his artworks.
After that, I print out on these kind of papers. It was in his living room.
With a new twist on furniture and also a new twist on photography also, because his work is multidimensional. We thought that was very interesting.
This window on Korea is one of Kim's latest.
한국의 전통적인 것들과 그리고 제 사진으로 프랑스에서 한국의 창이 보여줄 때 어떤 식으로 다시 재해석될지에 대한 것들을 저는 보여주고 싶었습니다.
Through this piece, the Joseon dynasty is revived for the world to see.
The artist has to transmit his emotion through his work, and what you see is what you get. I think I'm going to invite him in our gallery and give him some wall where he can present his work.
Such invite underscores the global appeal of Korean ingenuity. In addition to art and decor, Paris is the world's capital of fashion. All the biggest brands are here, including a South Korean men's line. This fashion house belongs to designer Woo Young-mi. From Paris, she reinvents men's wardrobes worldwide. Woo is known for her visions of contemporary men.
대부분의 여성들이 원하는 그런 이상적인 남성상을 표현하려고 하거든요. 여자들이 생각하는 굉장히 근사한 남자는 이런 모습일 것이다. 이런 옷을 입었으면 좋겠다. 이런 애티튜드를 취했으면 좋겠다. 그런 걸 많이 연상하면서 그렇게 디자인을 많이 해요.
Merchandising buyers from top department stores around the globe call on Woo all year round. Everyone is a fan of her unique twists on men's garments.
The collection's really good, really strong. I think some really special pieces. The embroidery's brilliant, the print's brilliant, and then there's the normal Woo Young-mi aesthetic with the dark navies and blacks. And I think the prints complement it really well.
Embroidery is one of the ways Woo adds her Asian and feminine touches to menswear.
And of course all the tailoring, which is a very, very strong element of the Woo Young-mi collections, all the beautiful suitings with twists and nice sophisticated details. That of course is a must-have in the collection.
Following rave reviews in the media, the Korean designer is now an official member of the French Federation of Fashion.
To adjust to an international market when you come from a different country is always a long process, and she did it very well. And the collection is more and more adventurous and more successful.
Woo is the first South Korean brand to join the French Federation. It's a coup that took 10 years to achieve, with help from her younger sister.
저희가 주제로 하는 멀티컬처라는 거에 맞게 이렇게 보시다시피 이렇게 자수가 엠브로이더리가 돼 있잖아요. 굉장히 유니크해 보이면서도 누구나 좋아할 수 있는 소재고, 그래서 월드와이드로 바이어들이 다 좋아하는 것 같아요.
In a more serene setting, Woo starts to prepare for the Paris Fashion Week.
제가 지금 작업하고 있는 이 마레라는 지역은 옛날 프랑스 모습을 그대로 간직하고 있기 때문에 여기서 보는 그런 모습들이 굉장히 저희한테 뭐 색감이라든가 자연의 색감이라든가 아니면 건물의 색감, 모든 그런 것들이 굉장히 저희한테는 많은 그 자극이 돼요.
For summer 2013, Steve McCulley is cited as her inspiration for the concept of a photographer in the wild.
다양한 나염, 다양한 패턴 이런 걸로 표시를 했어요. 그래서 동양과 서양, 뭐 아프리카, 뭐 중동 여러 가지 그런 대표적인 패턴들을 막 믹스해서 여러 가지 문화가 공존하는 그런 느낌, 그런 느낌을 이제 옷으로 살려서 표현을 해봤어요.
With the Fashion Week fast approaching,
누가 찍었었어? 이 룩을? 아니 처음 저 피팅할 때 걔가 입었을 때 참 이뻤던 것 같은데 이거를 코트를 넣을 건지 뺄 건지를 결론을 내려야 될 것 같아.
Making her debut as a member of the French Federation of Fashion, Wu wants the show to be a success. So from selecting clothes to the models, she consults her team.
패션 디자이너는 자기 아이덴티티, 확실한 자기 아이덴티티를 가지고 자기가 생각하는 옷을 만드는 사람이지만 세련된 모습으로 다듬어지려면 각 고유 분야의 전문가가 필요해요. 그들과 같은 방향을 보면서 같이 공유하고 또 서로 조율하고 이러면서 하는 작업이 되게 중요해요.
Last-minute adjustments continue through the early morning of D-Day. It's fashion show day. Nerves are on edge in the backstage area. A full house awaits Wu's latest collection. But there's a problem.
확인해봐, 알기로. 근데 아직도 모델이 2명이 안 돼.
Her star model is nowhere to be seen.
디올에서 겹치는 모델이 4명인데 그 모델을 먼저 데리고 와서 메이크업하고 헤어를 해야만 그 다음 쇼를 할 수, 저희 쇼를 할 수 있잖아요. 그래서 빨리 데리고 와야 되니까 오토바이에 묶어서 지금 오고 있을 거야.
아, 그래요?
이거 먼저 셔츠 입히고 이거 셔츠만 입히고 메이크업 하는 가갖고 양말 벗겨갖고 가서 신발 신기고 있어요.
The models finally arrive and are rushed through the key preps. Final touches are made. Models hit the runway in all prints, patterns and colours. Highly wearable yet exciting, Wu's collection gets 2 thumbs up from the audience.
I can see a direct sort of connection between last season and this season and the progression. It was really, really impressive.
Love the pink. It was a beautiful pink. The shade, and it looked really good on the guys. Shadows, skin colorish, natural, and very elegant.
The show is a success. Wu's delighted with her Paris debut as a full-fledged member of the fashion elite.
한국을 대표하는 디자이너 하우스가 되는 그런 게 저희 생각이기도 하고 우리 아이덴티티가 뭔지 그거에 대해 집중하고 그걸 차별화시켜서 좋은 모습으로 다가가면 그게 곧 되지 않을까. 지금은 굉장히 긍정적이에요.
Critically acclaimed in the world's fashion mecca. And appreciated every day by all walks of life. To enhance people's lives, Korean innovations continue to redesign the world.